Hey everybody. Quick little video just to bring something to your attention. Something kind of fascinating and interesting actually, but I was just reminded of this. So I was just listening to the channel called Dream Receiver. Christy, she's a fellow Jersey girl. She just put out like a less than 10-minute video for 2021. And in the video, she talks about how she had a dream or a vision, and she's talking to a twin, and she asks her where her twin is, and she says, well, I absorbed her. And that reminded me of what is called vanished twin syndrome. Most people don't know about this, but I will I'll put like I mean, you can Google it yourselves, but I guess I'll put like a link below. The first time I ever heard about this was through Splonkna, and I was looking up where Splonkna says to look it up, and it really wasn't coming up with anything, but there's information on it out there. But yeah, it's called vanished twin syndrome. And so basically what it comes down to is 45%, or so they say, of conceptions are actually more than one baby. And then for whatever reason, something happens, that baby does not continue developing or whatever, and so the baby technically dies or vanishes, disappears, and so the other baby, or babies, absorb the actual, on a physical level, they absorb that tissue, but on a spiritual level it can have an effect, not just on the mother. The mother can kind of sense that there was some kind of loss or grief or whatever, but the remaining baby or babies, depending on how many there were, it can cause a sense of grief even in the womb. And I want to make it clear, and the more I get into stuff on my channel, I'm going to get more into this, but actually that might be the next video I do, depending. But the second that we are conceived, okay, the second that God basically takes us from heaven and puts us down on earth into our mother's womb, stuff starts happening for us on a spiritual level. The enemy immediately comes against us and tries to get us to agree with lies, tries to get us to make vows, tries to get us to make vows, and I actually might do another video where I just kind of share with you guys some examples of some stuff that I've been addressing at conception. It's really comical, actually. But I digress. So what it can do, especially if the twin was of the opposite gender, is it can have an effect on the surviving twin, that there could be a sense of loss, grief, mourning, depression, loneliness. And as that, once that baby's born and grows into a teenager, an adult, or even in childhood, actually, I was thinking of myself as an example, that person could have a propensity then towards things like love addiction, things like that, because they have this desire for their lost twin. And so especially if that twin was of the opposite sex, not that there was anything incestual going on between the twins, but there's just this longing or desire for, your twin. And so, through Splonkna, it was actually revealed that I had a twin brother that vanished. And so that kind of contributed to me turning into a love addict. Even in kindergarten, I was chasing boys around. Why? Because I missed my twin. So just wanted to share this because I was just reminded of it. But yeah, just a fascinating concept. So I just thought I would share that with everybody. But if you're one of these people who had a vanished twin, when that took place in the womb, you might have made an agreement with a lie or made a vow, or that could be contributing to your issues. So just wanted to share that. It's kind of a fascinating concept. So yeah, just wanted to share that, and I'll be on here soon. All right. I bless you all in Jesus' name.